I gave everything to the Sullivan family, but they drained me dry and killed me. If I could live again, I'll make them pay in blood.
My dear daughter, are you okay? My heart breaks for you. Renee Sue, how dare you hit your sister with your car? My precious daughter, do you know? This is a crime. Our family raised a heartless ingrate.
I've been reborn back to 3 years ago. I had just returned home. The day Vivian Sullivan framed me for hitting her with a car, just because of this incident, they forced me to transfer my overseas company to the Sullivan family.
Vivian, you've suffered. Daddy will get revenge for you. I'll beat this little brat to death. Renee Sue, apologize to your sister right now. You. Who told you to stand up?
Since I'm not the biological daughter of the Sullivan family anyway, in this house, no one is worth kneeling for.
Kneel down. Kneel. Kneel down for me. You dare to hit me? I'm your father.
I'm hitting you precisely because you're a mindless fool. Vivian Sullivan says I hit her with a car, but I don't even have a driver's license. Don't you know?
Driving without a license is a crime. You villain. You hurt your sister badly, and you still dare to argue?
Right. You set that fire 5 years ago and almost killed your sister. We sent you abroad for discipline. In those 5 years, you haven't improved at all. Instead, you've only gotten worse. Today, you even dared to hit me. How did our Sullivan family raise such an unfilial beast?
Sent abroad for discipline? He actually has the nerve to say that. 5 years ago, Vivian Sullivan set her own sheets on fire, then framed me for it.
Sister, this is my room. If it catches fire, will Mom and Dad believe you or me?
No. No.
Fire? Sister, why would you set a fire to hurt me? Help!
That night, I suffered beatings and abuse from the Sutton family members. Then I was sent abroad, to the notorious Black Lolita camp. I suffered inhuman abuse and torture there.
You rebellious, unfilial brat! Not only did you hurt Vivian, but you dared to hit Dad. I'll kill you today!
How dare you use the skills you learned at that camp against your family?
Family? Once, I begged for your pathetic affection. I endured everything and let you bully me. But now, you won't hurt me ever again. And one more thing. For the pain I suffered, I'll make you pay back 100, 1,000 times over.
Sister, it's all my fault. I made you unhappy. Please don't be mad at Mom, Dad, or brother. If you want to hit someone, hit me instead.
Fine. I'll grant your wish. You fake B times teach. You're still acting even now? You deserve an Oscar for your green tea act.
You dare bully your sister right in front of us?
Look closely. This is bullying.
Vivian.
Sister, are you okay?
My dear daughter, are you trying to kill your sister?
How can you be so vicious? Renee Sue. Hi. Quinn Sutton don't have a daughter like you.
Good. I don't want you either. Especially a blind father like you. From now on, I'm not a Sutton anymore. Here is $1 million from this moment on between me and the Sullivan family. We are done.
You animal. Get out and don't ever come back.
Boss.
Cancel the company transfer plan. I've already cut ties with the Sutton family members.
That's great. You finally woken up, boss. Boss. These were all done by the Sutton family members.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
This is outrageous. I'll definitely teach the Sullivan family a lesson.
She's so tough.
What did our Sullivan family do to deserve this?
It's all because of Renee Sue, that jinx. If I see her again, I'll break her damn legs.
Hey, beautiful. What's your name? Want to be friends?
You brat, where were you for the blind date? She's been waiting for half an hour.
Grandpa, I'm not going to any blind date. I have good news. I've met the woman of my dreams.
Boss, they say Yuan Hao is a violent playboy. He's the tyrant of South City. Are you sure you want to go to the Hogan family to claim your kinship?
Regardless, he is my biological father. Even if I leave, I have to see him first. You guys go back first. I'll contact you if I need anything.
Yes, boss.
Hello, Misa. This is Hogan Manor. No entry without an appointment.
I'm looking for Yuan Hao.
President Howe? What's your relationship with him?
He's my father. I'm his daughter.
What? You're the eldest Miss President Howe has been seeking for 20 years?
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, President Howe. President Howe, I shouldn't have betrayed you. I was forced, President Howe. Please forgive me once. Spare me this once, President Howe.
President Sloan, you know my temper, Yuan Hao. Just tell me who's behind this, and I'll forgive you.
Yes. Yes. The capital. Nash family?
Oh! So it's Capital Nash family. I forgive you.
Holy cow. My biological dad is so brutal.
President Howe.
Why did you bring a little girl here?
Evan Ho. My name is Renee. I'm your biological daughter.
You! How old?
18. I'm really your biological daughter. If you don't believe me, we can do a DNA test.
No need. You look like me. One look, and it's clear you're Yuan Hao's daughter. My dear daughter, don't be afraid. Dad is just a rough guy, though I like it. Believe me, I will definitely be a good father.
Welcome home, eldest miss.
Wow.
Eldest Miss, though you've been missing for 20 years, but President Howe, every year, according to your age, buys new clothes and daily necessities. He's been hoping every day that you'll come home soon. Try these clothes first to see if they fit. 500 more sets will be delivered later.
Thanks.
This is pocket money from President Howe, an unlimited black card. If you need anything else, just let us know.
I didn't expect this scumbag dad to be so nice to me.
Eldest miss, let me help you get dressed.
Don't touch me. No need to bother. I'll do it myself.
Sweetie, I didn't know what you'd like to eat, so I ordered both Chinese and Western food. Try some.
Western food requires cutlery, but my left hand? If Dad finds out, will he despise me?
Take it away. My daughter doesn't like Western food. Don't serve it again. As expected, my daughter prefers Chinese food just like me. Here, sweetie. Get me some mousse. Today, I'm going to drink until I'm drunk. Eat more. My daughter is still growing. What? Sweetie, keep eating. I'll go handle something.
Okay. Don't kill anyone.
Of course not. I'm a good man. How could I do that?
President Howe is here.
Uncle Hogan, hello?
You little brat. I heard you're here to break the engagement.
Yes, our family's had an arranged marriage since birth, but the eldest Miss Hogan has been missing since childhood, so Grandpa sent me to discuss. Ending the engagement between the Foster family and the Hogan family.
Nonsense, sir. Who said the eldest Miss Hogan is missing? My daughter just got back. And about breaking the engagement, and it's my daughter calling off the engagement. Are you even worthy? Even if your grandfather came in person, he'd still have to answer to my daughter.
President Howe is a total girl dad. Young Master Forster is in for it this time.
What? The eldest Miss Hogan is back. No way. I'm calling off the engagement anyway. To tell you the truth, I already like someone else.
Who are you? Who said you could eat here?
Who am I? None of your business.
Hey, little girl. You dare talk to me like that? Do you know who I am? I am Yuan Hao's girlfriend. The future Mrs. Hao.
So, you're my scumbag dad's little girlfriend. Who are you? What's it to me?
Oh? You dare look down on me? Oh, you're Yuan Hao's new flame, right? You bastard child. All you do is seduce men. I'll beat you to death.
Insulting my mother? You're asking for it.
You dare hit me?
I hit you. Deal with it.
I'll kill you!
Go back and tell your grandfather, even if the engagement is called off, it'll be the Hogans, dumping the Foster family. Also, as long as my daughter doesn't agree, you'd better get your ass home. Get ready and wait.
You. Uncle Hogan, I respect you as an elder, but don't push it too far. The Foster family isn't a pushover either.
Oh? Well, the Hogans are bullying you now. What are you going to do about it?
I'll kill you.
Hey.
Evan Ho, come here, quick! This girl is beating me to death. Ewan, you're just in time. This girl is about to kill me. You have to stand up for me.
What happened?
I hit her. She deserved it. And I'm not apologizing. I'm not in the habit of apologizing. My scumbag dad is standing up for me.
Ewan! She's clearly the one bullying me. Why did you hit me?
Oh boy, Miss Lewis. Miss Lewis, of all the people to provoke, why did it have to be our eldest miss, you?
Eldest miss? She is Ewan's daughter?
Woman, you dare mess with Yuan Hao's daughter? You must be blind. Butler Hogan, give her 100 million as a breakup fee and tell her to get lost.
Yes, sir. Bodyguard.
Ewan! Don't send me away. A1, I'm begging you. I was wrong, Ewan. Don't send me away.
Stella, does your hand hurt? Let me see.
You. Aren't you gonna ask why I hit her?
If you hit her, you hit her. Besides, didn't you say it yourself? She deserved it. But next time you want to hit someone, tell me. I'll do it for you, so you don't hurt your hand.
Dad, this is the first time someone has stood up for me.
Stella. You're my daughter. Your old man is just a rough guy. I don't have many virtues, but I protect my own. Whoever makes my daughter suffer, I'll make their whole clan suffer. Remember, as the daughter of Ewan Howe, in South City, you can do whatever you want.
So, this is what it feels like to be protected by a real father. He truly cares for me and loves me.
My dear daughter, you've suffered so much out there all these years. I've been searching for you for 20 years. Dad, I've missed you so much I almost went crazy. From now on, I'll definitely make it up to you.
Thanks, Dad.
President Howe, just as you expected, in the past 20 years, the eldest miss has indeed suffered a lot. Here is all the information.
Scoundrels. My daughter is so good. Yet those Sutton family members sent her to the Black Lolita camp. She was there for 5 years. 5 years! My daughter stayed in that hell for 5 years.
The internationally notorious Black Lolita camp. I heard it's a lawless place full of filth and violence. The girls sent there either die or end up disabled. I don't know how the eldest miss managed to escape.
The Sullivan family has no reason to exist anymore. Spread the word. In 3 days, the Hogan family will hold a recognition banquet. I want every elite in South City to know that Renee is the daughter of Ewan Howe. I'll crush the Sullivan family right then and there to avenge my daughter.
What? Ewan Howe won't call it off and even insulted you to your face.
Yes, Grandpa. That Ewan Howe thinks he's so great as head of the Triple Union Society, he has no respect for the Foster family at all. He said only they can be the ones to break it off.
That's outrageous. The Hogan daughter was missing for 20 years. She's probably just an uneducated country bumpkin. A woman like that is not worthy of entering the Foster family. The Hogan family banquet is the day after tomorrow. Since Ewan Howe shows no respect, then don't blame me for making things difficult for him.
Grandpa, I promise you, once the engagement is off, I'll find that biker girl and propose to her immediately. You'll have a great grandson by next year.
For your sake this time, I won't hesitate to offend that living devil, Ewan Howe. You'd better not be lying to me.
How could I? It really was love at first sight this time. Did you find that girl I asked about? Where did she go?
Young Master, we checked the surveillance from the nearby blocks. That girl suddenly disappeared near Hogan Manor. As you know, Hogan Manor is a blind spot for surveillance. No one can track her there.
Useless. You can't even find a living person. Hogan Manor. Is she a Hogan?
The Hogan family is so grand, as the city's richest. Inviting us today proves it. President Howe values our Sullivan family.
Exactly. President Howe sought his daughter for 20 years. He's truly a doting father. Vivian, you must get close to the Hogan heiress this time. If you can win her over, then our Sullivan family will become top tier elite.
The Hogan heiress was lost for years. She likely has no socialite friends. If I'm friendly enough, I'll definitely win her over. Dad, Mom, don't you worry. I know the Hogan heiress. She's my best friend. She invited us to this reunion banquet personally.
No wonder. Sista, you're amazing. Our Sullivan family's future depends on you. Unlike Renee Sue, she's such an embarrassment. Right now, she's probably begging somewhere. Humph. Renee Sue, how are you here?
If you all can come, why can't I?
Sister, you ran away before. How have you survived? Did you find a rich man? Sugar daddy? Sister, where's your self-respect?
Vivian is right. Today is the Hogan heiress's banquet. Because of Vivian, our Sullivan family was invited. You want to sneak in? Then apologize to Vivian first. We might take pity on you. And maybe take you back.
I don't need your pity. I never apologize. Especially to a fake girl like her.
You!
How dare you? Vivian is the eldest, Miss Hogan's best friend. Who do you think you are? Look at Vivian's social media. It's all elite. And you? Just thugs and losers. You've shamed the Sullivan family. Get lost right now. Don't stop Vivian from seeing the eldest, Miss Hogan.
Vivian Sullivan is eldest Miss Holt's best friend? Are you sure?
Sister, I know you don't believe it, but some things you can only dream of.
Stop wasting your breath. Renee Sue, will you leave on your own, or should I throw you out?
I can't leave, because I am the one you call Vivian Sullivan's best friend, the eldest Miss Hogan, Stella Holt.
Oh, old Master Foster, attending my daughter's banquet, graces the Hogan family with so much pride.
President Howe, I've lived in seclusion for years. I'm here today to discuss canceling the Hogan and Foster family's engagement. My grandson, Yannick Foster, has someone else. I don't want to waste your daughter's time. I hope President Howe will do me a favor.
I've said it before about the cancellation. It depends on my daughter's wishes. Old Master, I've always respected you as an elder. Don't push your luck.
Evan Ho, I respect you as an elder. I've humored you enough. You dare speak to my grandpa that way? Do you really think the Foster family is afraid of you?
Shut your mouth. You dare to impersonate the eldest Miss Hogan? Everyone in Nanchang knows you're an adopted daughter of the Sullivan family. Are you trying to destroy the Sullivan family?
Adopted daughter of the Sullivan family. When did you ever treat me like a Sutton family member? For these 20+ years, inside the Sullivan family, I lived in the maid's room. I wore clothes Vivian Sullivan didn't want. I ate your moldy leftovers. You threw me into a detention camp for 5 years and ignored me. I was forced to run away from home? You, Sutton family members, is this how you treat your own daughter?
The Sullivan family mistreats their adopted daughter? How cold-hearted.
That adopted daughter has more grace than the biological one. Definitely, it's out of jealousy. That's why they mistreated her so much. These Sutton family members are truly detestable.
Don't listen to her nonsense. Renee Sue has been arrogant since childhood. She always bullied my daughter. The Sullivan family punishing you was for your own good.
For my own good? You beat and scolded me constantly. My old wounds never healed before, new ones were added. I've been covered in scars for 20 years. Could it be that this is also for my own good?
The Sullivan family beats and scolds their adopted daughter daily? That's barbaric.
No wonder the girl was forced to run away. These Sutton family members are a pack of wolves.
Nonsense. When did the Sullivan family ever hit you? Even if there was some occasional punishment, it was to teach you to be better. Why don't you understand our hearts as parents?
Sister, I know you hate me for taking away our parents' love, but you shouldn't be in front of so many people. Slander the Sutton family's reputation.
Yes, Renee Sue. Stop your nonsense. Covered in scars? If you're so brave, take off your clothes right now. Let everyone see. Go on. Come on. This...
This, such a young girl, had her arm broken? How much inhuman abuse did she suffer in the Sullivan family?
This is too much! The Sutton family members are beasts. Exactly.
How could President Howe invite such a family of beasts?
Dad. What's going on?
Was Renee Sue's limb amputated in the detention camp? We never heard her mention it.
She deserved it. If she followed the rules, why would they break her hand?
Mom, how her hand was broken doesn't matter anymore. What matters is fixing the damage immediately. Or, if President Howe and eldest Miss Holt see this, the Sutton family's reputation will be ruined.
Right? Everyone. This is all a misunderstanding. When the Sullivan family adopted Renee Sue, she was already disabled. All these years, the Sullivan family never looked down on her disability, but who would have thought she returns kindness with ingratitude and slanders the Sutton family's reputation everywhere? How despicable.
I see. So, the Sullivan family acted out of kindness?
Quinn Sutton, you dare distort the truth in public? Have you no shame?
You're the one who's shameless. Sister, it's one thing to slander the Sullivan family, but you have no shame, claiming to be the Holt family's eldest miss. Look at her, everyone. Would the Hogan family have such a crippled eldest miss?
I never heard the Hogan heiress was a cripple. How dare she impersonate the eldest Miss Hogan? She must have a death wish.
Turns out she's just a liar. We were almost fooled by her innocent look.
To think she'd fake being the eldest, Miss Hogan. Kick her out. Don't let her offend President Howe and eldest Miss Holt. Get her out.
Let me go. I really am, the Holt heiress. Let go of me. Quinn Sutton, Vivian Sullivan. When my dad gets here, all you Sutton family members are dead.
Dead. You little brat. You're a disgrace to the Sutton family's prestige. Today, right in front of everyone. I'll beat you to death, you brat. Don't drag the Sullivan family down with you. I'll beat you to death.
President Howe, today is your daughter's homecoming banquet. It's a joyous occasion. In my opinion, we should both compromise. Let's go see eldest Miss Holt together. How about we settle this in person?
Fine, I'll give old Master Foster that much respect. We'll talk. Once I've seen my daughter...
I'll beat you to death, you brat.
Stop. Rene.
Dad.
Its hair.
Hey,
It really is her dad. She really is. The Holt heiress.
Who did this? Who did this?
Its hair.
Young Master Foster. We found the person you're looking for.
Where? Take me to her now.
You brat, where are you going?
Grandpa, I'm leaving the engagement to you. I'm going to find your granddaughter-in-law.
You must be Uncle Hal? Hello? I'm the Holt heiress's best friend. My name is Vivian Sullivan.
My daughter's best friend?
Yes, this is my adopted sister. She was kicked out of the Sullivan family a few days ago. She had nowhere to go, so she crashed the Holt heiress's homecoming banquet to cause trouble, and even impersonated the Holt heiress. We were just getting revenge for the Holt heiress.
Impersonating my daughter?
Yes, Uncle Hal. My sister Renee Sue has been a liar since childhood. That's the only reason my parents kicked her out of the Sullivan family. Thanks to Vivian being friends with the Holt heiress, her lies were exposed.
Uncle Hal, this is my dad. He's already given my sister a harsh lesson. We promise she won't cause any more trouble here.
Master Hal, hello. I'm Quinn Sutton. I'm so sorry. I was too kind to this adopted daughter and spoiled her. That's why she's making a scene like this. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive her. This time.
So, her injuries, you did this?
Yes. But Master Hal, don't worry about such a small matter. As a father disciplining his daughter is perfectly normal. You're a father too, so you should understand me.
Honey,
Quinn Sutton, now you've been beaten too. Can you understand Stella now?
Stella. You and Hal knows Renee. Master Hal, what do you mean? Why are you hitting me for no reason?
Master Hal, the one who ruined your banquet is our adopted daughter, even if you're the leader of the Triple Union Society. You can't just hit people.
Who do you think you are?
Honey.
I hit you because you bullied my daughter. You got off easy.
The Hogan family really values this long-lost heiress. Sutton family members dare attend the Hogan heiress's banquet. Causing such a scene is just bullying the Hogan heiress.
Sutton family members offended you and Hal. They're doomed.
Master Hal, it's all because Renee Sue was arrogant enough to impersonate the Holt heiress. My parents punished her in public just to stand up for the Holt heiress. That's why the banquet was disrupted, but we never meant to bully the Holt heiress.
That's right, Uncle Hal. The Holt heiress and I are best friends. We're like sisters. I won't let a lowly adopted daughter like Renee pose as the Hogan heiress. Renee Sue refused to admit her fault and even talked back to my parents. That's why Dad had no choice but to punish her in public. Please, for my sake, don't be angry anymore.
Who do you think you are to butt in? Give you face? What face? Is it this face of yours that's thicker than a city wall?
I heard you and Hal kills without blinking. He loves using a deboning knife to torture people. Rumor has it, everyone who saw his knife.
So why is he taking it out now? Is he planning to kill someone in public? That's way too bold.
Shh, keep it down. If you and Hal hears you, you'll be in big trouble.
Everyone. Next, Mr. Howe is about to handle some private matters. Does anyone want to stay and watch?
The Hogan boy, how did your family's banquet turn into this? The living Yama of River City is looking quite pathetic, isn't he?
Old Man Foster. Had enough of the show? Do you want to come over and seek death too?
I've seen more of life than you ever will. Do you think I'm afraid of you?
Don't be impulsive.
Stella, rest assured, I know what I'm doing. Once I'm done dealing with this trash, I'll take you home.
Dad, my score with them. I want to settle it myself.
Settle the score? Rene Sue. I raised you all these years. And you want to settle scores with me? Has your conscience been eaten by a dog?
You're not worthy of mentioning conscience to me. Mr. Sutton, please get this straight. Every penny I spent during my years in the Sullivan family has already been paid back to you.
Renee Sue, that's not right. Money can be repaid, but how will you repay the debt of being raised? You hate us just because we were strict with you? You must understand. We only scolded and beat you so you would succeed. That was all out of love.
You Sutton family members are truly each more shameless than the last.
Mom.
Master Hao, even if the Sullivan family offended you today, Renee Sue is still a member of our family after all. My parents are just disciplining their daughter. Even with all your power, you have no right to interfere in our family matters.
I don't care about your family's messy affairs, but as long as I'm here, don't even think about laying a finger on Stella again.
Stella, you two know each other between you and him. What exactly is the relationship?
It's none of your business.
Sister, how can you talk to Dad like that? You haven't been home for days. Mom and Dad are worried. I didn't expect... You were with Uncle Hao.
Renee Sue, you and Hao is almost the same age as our dad. You're only 18. Have you no shame?
No wonder you're so bold to cut ties with our Sullivan family. So it turns out, you've hooked up with Master Hao, Renee Sue. All these years abroad, you've degraded yourself to this point.
I've heard you and Hao has a beautiful young girlfriend. Could it be this girl? You and Hao, that beast, dating someone so young. Bah, how shameless.
You're a lowlife. No wonder. Even your own father doesn't want you. The Sullivan family's face has been completely disgraced by you. I regret bringing you back from abroad.
Evan Hao, thank you for protecting me. In this life, to reunite as father and daughter, it's wonderful.
Quinn Sutton, you still dare hit Stella in front of me. Do you think my words are a joke?
Let go.
Master Hao. Master Hao, what are you doing?
They say you and Hao kills without blinking. He wouldn't kill Dad, would he?
You and Hao covers the sky in River City. If he kills your father, no one can do anything to him. Vivian, aren't you best friends with the Hogan heiress? Think of something. You can't just watch you and Hao kill Dad.
Vivian Sullivan, why are you silent? I'm actually quite curious. Your so-called best friend, the Hogan heiress, where is she?
She might be busy with something. She's just late. Sister, Dad was so good to you. Why don't you beg Uncle Hao for mercy? Uncle Hao protects you so much. He'll definitely listen to you. You don't want anything to happen to Dad, right?
Stella, save me. I promise I won't ever hit you again. Just beg Master Hao for mercy. You can be with whoever you want in the future. I won't interfere anymore.
They hurt me so much in my past life. Why do I still feel sad? Seeing Quinn Sutton like this?
I'm really curious. President Sutton's face, what is it made of? How about I'd cut it off to see?
Renee Sue, are you really going to watch me die? You sold yourself to be Master Hao's mistress and let your sugar daddy treat your father like this. If I knew you were so ungrateful, I never should have brought you back. I should have strangled you.
Mr. Sutton, it's too late for regrets. There's no going back.
You Sutton family members are more shameless than the last, and your hearts are filthier too. Open your eyes and look closely. This is my Ewan Howe's biological daughter, the long-lost heiress of the Hogan family, Stella Holt.
What did you say?
How could she be the Hogan heiress? She's clearly just a worthless nobody.
You keep testing my limits over and over. My patience is wearing thin if you dare say one more bad thing about my daughter. I'll make your life worse than death.
Master Hao, Vivian didn't mean to offend you. Did you get it wrong? Renee Sue has lived with us since she was a child. How could she be your biological daughter?
Right? It must be a mistake. Vivian, didn't you say your best friend is the Hogan heiress? Call her here now. Expose Renee.
What an idiot. If I really knew the Hogan heiress, I would have called her already. I don't need you to tell me.
Ethan Sutton, I'm really curious. You're brain dead and physically stunted. How did you even grow up? Is it by falling for Vivian Sullivan's empty promises?
You!
My apologies. I couldn't help it. This little girl looks fragile, but she sure has a sharp tongue. Good thing Yannick didn't fall for her.
Kid, don't be in such a hurry to jump out. Once I'm done with your father, it'll be your turn.
Master How? No.
Aha! You're so useless. A man like you doesn't deserve to be a father. Much less have me lift a finger.
Sister, please, let me go. I know I was wrong.
Oh? Then tell me, what did you do wrong?
Back then, I shouldn't have framed you for hitting me, and I shouldn't have set the fire to frame you. I've learned my lesson. Please, for the sake of our years as sisters, please spare me.
Vivian, what nonsense are you talking? Is he threatening you? Don't worry, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
Shut up, you loser. You're just an adopted son of the Sullivan family. What can you do? Besides, I'm not lying. It's just that you guys are too stupid. All I had to do was cry and act cute, and you'd believe anything.
Vivian Sullivan, you ungrateful daughter. How dare you lie to us and use us to bully Stella. And you. This is the wonderful daughter you raised.
Quinn Sutton, you always compare Vivian with Renee Sue. Renee Sue was always a genius. Vivian is your own flesh and blood. She inherited your genes. Look at your own brain. Don't you have a clue?
Quinn Sutton, you're actually quite pathetic. You still don't realize your mistakes.
Sister, please. I had no choice, so just let me go. And all those things. My mom taught me all of that. I was young then. I had to listen to her. Even if I had 100 times more courage, I wouldn't dare set a fire to hurt you.
Vivian Sullivan, you little bitch. I'm your biological mother. I did it for your own good, and you repay me with such ingratitude. You betrayed me.
So what if you're my mother? If it weren't for you, things wouldn't be like this between me and my sister. If you really cared about me, you'd stop dragging me down.
You little bitch. I'll kill you.
How exciting. The E-doll. Truly spectacular. Stella, how do you want to handle them?
Pull them apart.
You betrayed me.
Stella, it's all Dad's fault. Please forgive me, okay? Spare the Sullivan family. I promise to treat you twice as well from now on. I'll never let anyone bully you again.
Treat me well? What you call treating me well was sending me abroad for discipline, which cost me an arm.
Stella, Dad didn't know. If I had known.
Even if you had known, you'd still make the same choice. Your choices are only ever for your own benefit. Even if you knew Vivian Sullivan did all this, wouldn't you still try to protect her?
Sister, do you really want to destroy the Sullivan family? No matter what, the Sullivan family raised you for 20 years. Can you really disregard all our family ties?
Stop trying to guilt trip me. You never treated me like family for a single day, so don't talk to me about this family crap.
People like you from the Sullivan family don't deserve Stella's forgiveness at all. From today on, the Hogan family will completely blackball the Sullivan family. From now on, the Sullivan family can forget about getting a single order or ever closing another partnership.
It's over. Everything is over. Now our Sullivan family is going bankrupt.
The Sullivan family bankrupt? Won't I be broke then? No. Sister, I was wrong. I can't be poor. I'm begging you. Please let us go.
Stella, Mom knows she was wrong. Spare me.
Door noise. Throw them out.
Stella. Master How. Master How, give me one more chance.
Old Man Foster, haven't you seen enough of the show?
The Hogan boy, your daughter actually has some of your flair. If Yannick didn't already have someone else in his heart, I'll never let him break the engagement with the Hogans.
Cut that self-righteous crap. In short, if my daughter doesn't agree to break the engagement, you'd better go back, scrub your grandson clean, and deliver him to me, Stella. Old Man Foster is the head of the family. Our families go way back. When you were little, their grandson, Yannick Foster, was betrothed to you. This marriage. What do you think?
In my condition, And with a family prestige like the Foster families, they probably look down on me. I haven't even met Yannick Foster. He doesn't owe me anything. Why should I burden him?
Stella Holt looks sweet and pretty, but who knew she was disabled? The Hogan family is stalling on the breakup. Do they want to force themselves on Yannick? No way. I won't allow it. The Hogan family is insulting the Foster family like this. Miss Holt, you and Yannick have never even met. If you agree to break the engagement, our two families can continue to collaborate. If you refuse to break it off, I'll have to suspect it's because you can't get married due to your disability. That's why you're clinging to this engagement.
You old fossil! How dare you insult my daughter right in front of me? You really think I wouldn't touch you?
You and How cares about me so much. Maybe we really will fall out with the Foster family. It would affect the friendship between the Foster family and the Hogan family. That wouldn't benefit me at all. This engagement isn't important. I don't even want it. Grandpa Foster, it looks like you've already decided to call off the engagement. If I'm not mistaken, you plan to do it today at my homecoming banquet, publicly canceling the engagement to force me to give in. Am I right?
This little girl is quite young, but how is her presence so strong? She's even making me feel pressured. That's because you Hogans won't let go of the engagement. I had no choice. You can't blame me.
Using your age to bully us? Bah, you old rascal. All you do is bully our Stella.
You?
Grandpa Foster, I can agree to call off the engagement, but the Foster family broke the agreement first. It was the Foster family who acted inappropriately, and your grandson didn't even show his face. It shows a total lack of basic respect.
I've completely lost face today. If that brat lies to me again, I'll break his legs. You have a point. My grandson really has an emergency to handle. I'll have him apologize to you in person some other time.
Fine. Once your grandson handles his emergency, he can come to me personally to discuss the cancellation. Dad, let's go.
My daughter takes after me. Sharp and efficient. Nicely done.
This girl has the brains and the looks, and she's articulate. Her methods are as sharp as Ewenhouse. If she weren't disabled, even if I had to break Yannick's legs, I'd never let him call off the engagement. Such a pity.
CEO Foster, this is the motorcycle you asked me to find.
I told you to find the owner. Where is the girl?
We tracked the bike and rushed here immediately. But we still haven't found the owner.
I asked for a person, and you bring me a bike? What's the point?
Hey, little girl, all alone, so late? How about hanging out with us?
If you don't want to die, then get lost.
Quit the feist. I like girls with spirit.
Little sister, we aren't bad guys. We just want to have a few drinks with you.
Who are you? How dare you ruin my fun? F. Foster.
Get out.
Fine. I'm leaving right now.
It's him.
Hello. We've met before. Let's get introduced.
He's got a handsome face, but he seems a bit slow in the head.
Hey, why are you leaving? I'm talking to you.
Move.
Is it that hard to tell me your name?
Do I know you? Just because you ask doesn't mean I'll tell you.
If you tell me your name now, then we'll know each other.
Boring.
Girl, I just saved you. Ever heard of gratitude?
Did I ask you to save me?
Fine. I guess I was overthinking it. Now, can you tell me your name?
No.
Fine. What an ungrateful brat.
If I'd known you were so ungrateful, I should have never brought you back. I should have choked you.
Say that again?
Sorry, I was just kidding. I just wanted to be friends. Nothing more.
Want to be friends? Sure. Only if you beat me. Then we can be friends.
Go on. By beating you, you mean a drinking contest?
Yeah, what? Scared?
What's there to be scared of? But I'm a man. You're so young. Drinking with me isn't safe. Pick something else.
He actually has a sense of justice. But I only want to drink. Who knows who'll win? If you're scared, might as well give up.
I'd lose to a little girl like you? Tell me, why do you want to drink? Bad mood?
This showy peacock doesn't seem so annoying after all. Yeah, I'm just in a bad mood, and I'm really pissed off. I was going to fight those thugs to vent, but you ruined it. So, should I hit you to vent? Or will you drink with me?
You little brat? Fine, I apologize. I'll drink with you.
Good. Since you're being so sincere, then I'll be merciful and forgive you.
You insisted on the contest. I thought you could hold your liquor, but one glass and you're wasted. You're drunk.
Who says? I'm not drunk.
Be good. Stop drinking.
Then admit defeat. Admit it. You lost. You say it. Say it. Say you're not as good as Renee. Say it now.
So her name is Renee. That's a pretty name.
If you won't drink, why won't you give up? Are you trying to back out? Drink. Fine. It's my turn.
All right. I give up. I'm not as good as Renee. Happy now? Stop drinking.
Right. You're not as good as Renee. None of you are as good as Renee. You're so handsome. Just like a showy peacock.
You've had too much. I'll take you back to your room.
I don't have a room. They're so biased. Only Vivian Sullivan has a room.
Vivian Sullivan?
Shut up! Don't you dare mention that name.
Little girl, you're drunk. Stop it. I'll take you back to your room.
Do you also like girls like Vivian Sullivan?
What?
Anything that belongs to Vivian Sullivan, even if I destroy it, she'll never have it.
Are you a donkey or something? Losing your temper first thing in the morning?
Why are you in my bed? What did you do to me?
What did I do? It seems you've forgotten everything from last night. You were drunk. I took you back to your room to rest.
I don't have a room. So what? Stop acting so aggrieved, as if I had bad intentions toward you.
I knew you'd turn it around on me. You ungrateful little thing. Look closely, see who really took advantage of whom.
Delete the video right now.
I recorded it myself. Why should I delete it? Unless you take responsibility for me,
This showy peacock is just seeking a thrill. If he knew I was disabled, he'd be scared off. Nothing happened. Why should I be responsible for you? Your tricks won't work on me. I'm not interested in you.
What do you mean? What do you mean nothing happened? Last night, you bit me. That was my first kiss. Are you trying to back out?
Well, I must have been drunk. You seduced me. It doesn't count. Besides, between us, I'm the one who loses out anyway. Stop acting like you got a bad deal. I'm busy, no time to play with you.
I don't care. René, you ruined my innocence. You must take responsibility for me, otherwise... Apro, a prosthetic leg.
Exactly. It's a prosthetic leg. I'm disabled. Now. Do you still want me to be responsible? I'm warning you. Better delete every bit of that video. If even a second gets leaked, I'll make you regret being born. Good service last night. This is your reward. From now on, don't ever bother me again.
This little girl, how much did she suffer in the past? What a little hedgehog. Look up Renée's background. And contact Star Labs for me. Say the Foster clan is interested in their patent. We're eager to collaborate.
Young Master Foster, the Foster family doesn't have that kind of business. Well,
We don't know. Just do what I said. Stop with the nonsense.
yes, sir.
Little hedgehog, I'll win you over eventually. Once I heal your hand, let's see, you try to refuse me.
Vivian Sullivan, give me a good explanation. Why did you frame Stella?
Dad, I didn't mean to. You love my sister so much. I just wanted more of your attention.
Honey, I've already lectured Vivian. Stop scolding her. She's still young. She couldn't have had bad intentions. She just wanted your attention.
Dad? I know I was wrong. Please forgive me. I only did it because I care about you so much. I was afraid my sister would take you away. That's why I made a mistake.
Get up? Since you know you were wrong, you must give Stella a proper apology. Understand?
Dad, I'll definitely apologize to her. If she won't forgive me, then I'll leave the Sullivan family. That way, she shouldn't target the Sullivan family anymore.
Vivian, don't be so hard on yourself. You just care about us too much. It's all Renee Sue's fault for being petty. We only had a misunderstanding, and she had you and Hao retaliate against us. If she had explained things sooner, would we have misunderstood her?
Exactly. After all, Renee is just holding a grudge. Think about it. She'd have starved if the Sullivan family hadn't taken her in. Now that she has a backer, she wants to destroy the Sullivan family. How ungrateful.
Enough. Stop talking. In the end, the Sullivan family did her wrong. The Suttons are facing bankruptcy now. We must get Stella's forgiveness before you and Hal stops.
Stella, come and sit. Why weren't you home all night? Are you still mad at the Foster family for calling off the engagement? I'll get someone to teach that boy of the Foster family a lesson.
No. E. I was bitten by a dog.
Bitten by a dog? Where was this dog? I'll catch it and chop it up and make some soup for you.
No need. Oh, I already kicked the dog. It had a nasty fall. We're even now.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Stella, let me tell you, no matter who hurts or bullies you, you must tell me. Dad, will get revenge for you.
Yeah. Dad, you're the only one who treats me well.
Of course. You're my precious girl. I only care about you.
Master Howe, we've blacklisted the Sullivan family as you ordered. Now, the Sutton stock has bottomed out, and they're near bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy is too easy for them. Pass down the order, take that whole family, and throw them into a concentration camp abroad. The suffering my daughter Stella went through, I'll make them all experience it.
Wait.
What is it?
Twin Sutton wants me to go back to the Sullivan family.
You agreed? After what they did to you, even your hand. You still want to go back? Have you forgiven them?
Of course not. Dad, don't be angry. They mistreated me. I'm not letting them off. The suffering I endured, I will pay them back in person. The suffering I endured, I will pay them back in person.
That's my daughter, Ewan Howe's girl. Estella, do whatever you want. I'll back you up.
Thanks, Dad.
No need for thanks. Recently, Star Labs developed a new technology. They say it can regenerate limbs. I'll buy it to treat your injury.
Star Labs belongs to me. In my past life, the Sutton family members killed me just to get this tech. In this life, they'll never get their hands on it. You really trust that Star Labs thing? What if they can't cure you? Besides, everyone must be eyeing this technology. They might not even sell it to me.
No matter what, as long as there's a chance, I have to try. Stella, don't worry. If it can heal your injury, even if it costs my life, I won't even blink.
Actually, I can heal myself. You don't need to worry. Plus, I've been used to it for years. Even if I can't be cured, it doesn't matter.
Stella, she's definitely just comforting me. She's so sensible, it breaks my heart. Those bastards from the Sullivan family hurting my daughter like this. I will kill them all. Sweetheart, I won't let anyone hurt you again.
Okay. Dad, it's all in the past. Don't be sad.
Why isn't Renee here yet? She just became the eldest Miss Hogan a few days ago and is already putting on airs.
Shut up. Renee is still our daughter. How can you not show her some basic tolerance?
Dad, you see her as your daughter, but does she see you as her father? She is the Holt family's young miss. Now, she's looked down on our Sullivan family for a long time.
Brother, we don't talk about my sister like that. Maybe she was delayed by something.
What could she be busy with? She's just a rags to riches story. Probably off, showing off somewhere.
Enough. You're not allowed to talk about your sister like that. When Stella arrives later, you all better apologize to her. If you don't get her forgiveness today, you can all get out. Stella, you're here.
Stella, if you're here, I cooked a whole table of food. All your favorites.
Miss Grant? I don't have a mother. Don't try to act like family.
Stella, I know you're still resentful. What I did before was wrong. I apologize to you.
Your acting isn't even half as good as Vivian Sullivan's like... If you're here to put on a show for me, then I'm sorry. I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
Hey, don't go. Stella, our family hasn't had a reunion dinner in so long. Sit down first. Your mother cooked all these specifically for you.
Here.
Stella, these shrimp, your mother picked them out at the market this morning. She knows you like them. Try some.
Mr. Sutton, I'm allergic to seafood.
Maybe I forgot. You were always abroad before. It's been too long since we ate together. This braised pork is your mother's specialty. I'll see if it still tastes the same.
Mr. Sutton, why exactly did you call me here today? Speak up.
Actually, it's nothing important. You were abroad all this time, and you moved out right after you returned. We haven't had the time to bond a bit.
Bond? Who do you think you are to me? What bond do I have to share with you? The bond from breaking my hand? Or the bond from framing me?
What's with that attitude? Mom has been busy since morning cooking these for you. Instead of being grateful, you're bringing up the past. If you don't want to eat, get out. Don't act like everyone owes you something.
I wonder if young Master Sullivan is stupid or just has a 7-second memory. Today, you were the ones begging me to come back and begging me not to leave. Besides, you all really do owe me. Paying with your lives wouldn't even be enough.
Enough. Ethan Sullivan, if you speak to Stella like that again, you can get out. She's right. We do owe her. Don't forget, when you were little, it was Stella who insisted on bringing you back to the Sullivan family from the orphanage.
Stella, we didn't think it through. We didn't ask what you like to eat beforehand. Tell me, and I'll make it right now.
Really? Ms. Grant, you really sound like a loving mother. Too bad. Your heart is rotten. No matter how you pretend, it doesn't show. I'm allergic to seafood. And after you sent me abroad for 5 years, where even basic meals were a luxury, my stomach is long ruined. I can't touch anything greasy at all. This whole table is either seafood or meat. What? Are you planning to force me to eat it? Like when you forced me to apologize to Vivian Sullivan?
Stella, I'm sorry. We misunderstood you. Calling you here today was just to apologize to you. This meal, we really didn't know you couldn't eat it. We didn't do it on purpose.
I'll clear this away and cook for you again.
Sister, how can you hit Mom?
If you don't want to eat, get out. What right do you have to hit anyone here? Dad, you saw that, right? We tried to be nice to her, but she's ungrateful. I've said it before. She's just an ungrateful wolf.
Shut up. Stella, let's just talk things over. How could you just hit someone?
Is Mr. Sutton not familiar with this? I learned all this from you. How does it feel to be hit without any reason?
You.
Oh. Did that hurt? I'm so sorry. I misunderstood you just now. I'll apologize to you right now. After all, I only hit you because of a misunderstanding.
Sister, I know you're resentful. Everything in the past. It was all my fault. If you want to hit someone, just hit me. Please don't make things hard for Mom and Dad, okay?
What a fake bitch. Still trying to play the saint even now. Since you've requested it, I'll have to grant your wish.
Ah.
You like being hit so much? Is this force enough?
Sister, we grew up together after all. Why do you hate me so much? Do you have to drive me to death?
Vivian is your sister, no matter what. You didn't have to be so cruel.
Didn't she ask for it? I'm just satisfying her. Didn't you all hear it just now?
Rene Sue, we're apologizing to you sincerely. Instead of being grateful, you hit Vivian and Mom. What is your heart made of? It's harder than stone. Have you no conscience?
Ethan Sullivan, you've been in school for many years. Why do you keep repeating the same lines? If you're so uneducated, read more books. I'm tired of hearing this.
Stella, Dad knows. Vivian did something wrong. Mom and Dad misunderstood you too and made you suffer so much. Whatever happens between you and Vivian, you're still sisters. Can't you forgive her and forgive Mom and Dad?
Why should I forgive? A slap followed by a sweet treat? Quinn Sutton, do you think I'm still a 3-year-old child? Or do you really think I deserve to be bullied? As long as you smile, I must wag my tail at you like a dog?
Stella, Mom and Dad really realize our mistake. Now, the partners of the Suttons are all canceling contracts. The stock market is crashing. If this continues, the Suttons will really go bankrupt. Even this house will be taken away. By then, we'll really be homeless.
So my biological dad is that influential? In just one day, your Sullivan family went bankrupt. Then you won't have any money left? Then how can I help you?
Sister, if you just plead with Uncle Hao, ask him to show mercy, and let the Sullivan family go, give the Sutton some orders and we'll be saved. We'll still be good sisters. Mom, Dad, and brother will all be good to you. Renee is such a simp, so what if her dad is Yuan Hao? She's still desperate for love. If I just show a little kindness, say a few words, she'll crawl back like a lapdog.
Exactly. If you help Dad this once, I promise I'll never wrong you again. Vivian won't bully you anymore either.
Stella, I'll personally cook all your meals from now on. I'll make sure you're healthy.
Stella, don't worry. Once the Sullivan family is safe, I'll be extra good to you. Just like I am to Vivian.
But I already have my real dad now. He loves me. He treats me well. Why should I care about you?
Renee Sue, we've already apologized like this. Do you have to watch the Sullivan family go bankrupt?
Can't take it already? I just want your Sullivan family's company. When you stole my company and caused my death, did you think you were heartless?
We raised you for 20 years. Taking your life and your company isn't too much, right?
What I'm doing now isn't even a tenth of what you did to me. How dare you call me heartless? And Ethan Sullivan, remember this clearly. My last name is Hogan, not Sullivan. Besides, didn't you regret adopting me, Mr. Sutton?
Oh, Stella, it was just anger. Don't take it to heart. Blood related or not. You're still our daughter.
Now, you don't think I'm an embarrassment? Don't want to strangle me anymore?
We were wrong. You've said your piece and had your revenge. After all, we raised you for years, even if you aren't grateful. Don't kick us while we're down. Aren't you afraid of karma?
I don't know about my karma, but yours is coming soon. Every second with you makes me sick. I'm leaving.
Stella, can't you give us another chance? We're sincerely begging for your forgiveness.
Quinn Sutton, do you want forgiveness or for me to save the Sullivan family? You know the truth. You're not sorry. You're just scared. You only feel the pain when it's your turn. Want me to save the Sullivan family in your dreams?
It's over. Everything is ruined.
Young Master Foster, the files on Miss Renee have been sent. She's the adopted daughter of the Sullivan family. She just returned from abroad.
Great! Once I break the engagement with the Hogan heiress, I'll have Grandpa propose to the Sullivan family.
The Sullivan family? Which one? Does he like Vivian Sullivan?
Young Master Foster, I also found out the Suttons offended the Hogans and were blacklisted by Yuan Hao. The Sutton stock crashed. They're nearly bankrupt.
What? Does Yuan Hao know I like the Sullivan heiress? Is he blacklisting the Suttons to keep me from breaking up? No way. I won't let the Sullivan family go bankrupt. Or how will I chase my little hedgehog? Invest $1 billion in the Sullivan family under the Foster clan's name.
Yes, sir.
You like that eldest Miss Sullivan?
She's the only one I'll marry.
Do you know her? Do you know the Suttons offended the Hogans? Yuan Hao has already blacklisted them. We're close with the Hogan family. If you do this, how will our families get along?
Then we won't. If I can't marry her, I won't marry anyone.
You?
Grandpa, you haven't even met her. I promise you'll approve of her once you do.
That boy of the Foster family is dead meat. I haven't even dealt with him for the breakup yet. Does he think I'm a pushover?
Dad, what's wrong? Why are you so angry?
This morning, young Master Foster, in the name of the Foster family, invested in the Suttons. $1 billion. The Suttons were revived instantly. Their stock is even climbing up by 2%.
What?
Stella, don't worry. I'll settle this score for you. I won't let the Foster family bully you.
Before I died in my last life, they had no connection. Why is the Foster family helping the Suttons? I must find out. Dad, don't worry yet. The Foster family and the Hogan family are family friends. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
I don't care about any misunderstanding. Zach Foster, that old geezer, was there that day. And now he's investing in the Sullivan family. It's a blatant slap in the face. He's trying to humiliate you. I won't let them get away with it.
The Foster family is a century-old clan. Dad, what do you plan to do?
The Foster family has always wanted to do business with Star Labs, and they're eyeing Star Labs' latest patent. If I buy that patent first, I want to see if that old geezer Zach Foster will. Kneel at our door and beg me.
Dad's right. How dare the Foster family humiliate me like this? Whatever the reason, they must pay. Dad, I support you.
Stella, once I buy this patent, I'll arrange your treatment right away. I must make sure you recover fully.
Although the lab has made some new progress, we haven't started clinical trials yet. I shouldn't tell Dad yet that I'm the owner of Star Labs. To avoid giving him false hope.
Stella, school is starting soon. I've picked out some good schools for you. Pick one.
Dad, I've already decided on a school. You don't need to worry about this. In my past life, Vivian Sullivan framed me, and I was expelled from Capital University. This time, I'll take back what's mine with my own strength.
Good. Whatever you need, just tell me. If it's about grades, I'll just use money to fix it. If 5 billion isn't enough, let's make it 10 billion. Whichever school you want. We'll go there.
Dad, that's not how you should spend money. Don't worry. With my grades, they'll be begging me to attend.
Quiet down, everyone. Let me introduce someone. This is our new transfer student, Stella Holt. Please welcome her.
Hi, everyone. I'm Renee.
Brother, why is sister here? She's in our class. Is she still angry? Is she trying to take revenge on us?
She wouldn't dare. Even if you and Hao used money to squeeze her in. With Capital University's elimination system, she won't last a semester. Before getting expelled.
Class is starting, Stella. Find a seat and sit down.
Okay, teacher.
Jinx. Who allowed you to be in our class? Don't think you and Hao, having a little money, can keep you at Capital University just by getting you in.
Ethan Sullivan. Gone are the days you begged me to save the Sullivan family.
Sister, hey, don't talk to brother like that. After all, we're siblings. I know you're still angry. But don't worry. The Foster clan has already invested $1 billion into the Suttons. The Sullivan family won't go bankrupt. We're better than ever.
Vivian Sullivan, I suggest you don't celebrate too soon, because losing everything after having it is much worse than never having it at all.
Sister, I know you still care about us. You're just talking out of anger. Don't worry, he'll beg Dad to take you back as his daughter.
Stop disgusting me. And stop calling me sister. It's sickening.
Vivian, don't bother with this Jinx. She just can't stand to see us doing well. Stella Hole. The Foster clan didn't just invest $1 billion into the Sullivan family. Young Master Foster fell for Vivian and won't marry anyone else. As far as I know, young Master Foster was engaged to you before, right?
So what?
So what? Young Master Foster would rather be with Vivian than fulfill the engagement with you. Don't you understand yet?
What should I understand?
That you're obviously not as good as Vivian. You're a cripple. What elite family scion would ever want you? The Foster family and the Hogan family were always close. Now they're nearly at a breaking point because of you. You're a born jinx.
Brother, don't talk about sister like that. After all, we were once family. Even if there is a gap between us. She's already miserable enough.
Who do you think you are to pity me?
You brat, how dare you hurt Vivian?
Useless, never learning your lesson. Don't let me kill you one day. Then you won't be able to protect your precious sister anymore.
Sister, how can you bully brother like this? Even if you don't care about our bond, we should at least be considerate as classmates.
Why should I be considerate of you? Why aren't you considerate of me?
What are you so smug about? Aren't you just relying on Yuan Hao as your backer? Without him, what else can you do? Why are you showing off?
Right. I am relying on you and Hao as my backer. Find one yourself if you can.
You? Just you wait. Even with Yuan Hao as your backer, Capital University is a place where talent speaks. With those grades of yours, prepare to be expelled.
I don't know if I'll be expelled, but I'll definitely make you get out of this school yourself.
Make me get out? Stella Holt, you're dreaming.
Sister, you might not know since you're new here. Brother is ranked first in the whole school. Even before graduation, plenty of companies are fighting to hire him. How could an honor student like him be expelled?
That's because I wasn't here. Now that I'm here, he can forget about being #1 again.
Stella Holt, I think your brain is fried. Not only are you disabled, but you're brain dead too. With your bottom tier grades, how will you compete for first place?
Who told you I was at the bottom?
Isn't it obvious? You didn't even take the entrance exam. You bought your way in and want to be #1? Do you even have the face of a top student?
Sister, I'm trying to be brave. How about you just apologize to brother? He's the one who tutors me. I'm sure if he tutors you, your grades will improve a bit. If it's too difficult, there's no shame in it. After all, studying requires talent.
True, studying requires talent. Only a pig brain like you would need a loser like Ethan Sullivan for tutoring.
Why are you being so stubborn? You're only tough with your words. Show some real skill if you can.
Fine. The exam in a month. Dare to bet with me?
Bet on what?
Let's bet. On who will be top of the school?
Stella Holt, are you out of your mind? Forgot your grades abroad? You failed every subject. You still dare to bet against me?
Sister, I know you're eager to prove yourself and make us regret. But sometimes you need strength to back up your words. Otherwise, you'll just be looked down upon.
All this talk. Are you just afraid to bet?
Fine, it's a bit. Why wouldn't I dare? I'm just afraid someone will back out when they lose.
My thoughts exactly. And you? Do you dare?
Sister, originally, I didn't want to choose between you and brother. After all, in my heart, you're both family. But since you're forcing me, I'll have to choose to stand with brother.
Fine. For the exam in a month, if I'm top of the school, you two will do 20 laps of frog jumps around the field and shout while jumping. I am an idiot.
Deal. Fine. If you lose, not only will you admit you're an idiot in front of the whole school, admit you're an idiot, but also kowtow and apologize to me and Vivian until we're satisfied.
It's a deal. I hope you don't go crying back to Daddy then.
I should be the one saying that to you.
What an idiot. With brother's grades? You little brat. Just wait to get on your knees and apologize.
Are you okay? Grandpa Foster, I'll call a doctor for you right now. Wait here for a moment. Grandpa Foster. Oh no, it's an acute heart attack. He'll die if not saved now. I didn't want a medal, but a life is at stake. You're lucky you ran into me today. This is a fast-acting heart pill developed by Star Labs. I'll give you acupuncture now. Grandpa.
Little girl, you saved me.
Old man Foster. My medical fee is quite expensive. 100 million in total. Will that be card or check?
You little girl, how dare you call me Old Man Foster, just like your father. Rude and unpleasant.
Your grandson publicly broke the engagement to marry Vivian Sullivan, humiliating me. The Foster family even invested $1 billion in the Sullivan family. It's already generous of me to save your life. If you'd met my dad, you'd probably be 6 feet under by now.
The girl is right. You and How would definitely do that. Forget it. It's my Foster family's fault. Who wronged this girl first? Give her 100 million as compensation. That sharp tongue of yours is exactly like that Hogan boy. But child, I don't have my card today, or any checks. Later, I'll have my grandson deliver the 100 million to you personally, and apologize. How's that?
Fine, I trust you.
Sigh, that brat Yannick just isn't lucky enough. This Hogan girl is perfect, and she even knows medicine. So kind-hearted. If only she were my grandson's wife. How wonderful.
Grandpa Foster, why are you looking at me like that? Are you feeling unwell again?
I'm fine. Much better. Just my legs are a bit numb. Help me up.
Brother, look. Is that her?
It's hair. Vivian, let's go. Seeing her is bad luck.
Wait a second, brother. Who's that old man with her? I've never seen him before. Why are they so close?
Who else could it be? Probably some rich guy she hooked up with. That Jinx, hasn't she always been a gold digger?
Brother, you mustn't let Mom and Dad know about this. Otherwise, they'll be furious. And don't let it spread online, or she won't be able to show her face anymore.
Right. If I expose this, public backlash will drown her. Let's see how she fights back then. Done. Vivian, you're just too kind. Trash like her can't stay and ruin the school's reputation. I have to expose her.
Little brat. So what if you and How is your dad? Once this video goes viral, let's see how you recover. I guess we have no choice. I hope she realizes her mistake soon and stops embarrassing us.
Little Hedgehog.
Show it, Peacock.
Little Hedgehog. What a coincidence. You go to school here?
No, I teach here.
You're a teacher?
Yeah.
You're so young, what could you teach? I don't believe it.
Teaching Vivian Sullivan and Ethan Sullivan how to behave. Believe it or not.
Hey, Little Hedgehog. Little Hedgehog, why are you walking so fast? I'm talking to you.
Stella Holt is so shameless, flirting with old men and young guys alike. I don't know how people can be so stupid to fall for an idiot like her.
That guy just now. He looked wealthy and important. Are these men blind? Every single one. Flocking to that bitch Renee.
I heard you. I just like walking this fast.
Why are you always so hostile? I'm not a bad guy.
Oh, not a bad guy? Then who are you? What do you want from me?
Not a bad guy means I'm a good guy. I just want to... She's so guarded. If I say I want to chase her, I'll probably scare her off. I just want to get to know you, that's all.
He doesn't seem so annoying suddenly. Give it here.
What?
Don't you want to know me? Give me your phone. I'll give you my contact info. He's quite sensible. He deleted my videos and photos. Done. Hey, I'm warning you. Don't harass me for no reason. Or else, I'll show you what a red exclamation mark looks like.
Luckily, I backed up the old videos and photos on my PC. Or she'd be angry again. She's cuter in those photos and videos. I'm not deleting them. Don't worry, I won't harass you for no reason, unless I need something. Little hedgehog, I helped you last time. You should at least treat me to a meal. If you don't speak, I'll take that as a yes. No time like the present. Let's do it today.
He looks like a grown man, but he acts like a child.
Grandpa, what now?
He has a grandpa too.
You brat. I told you to pick me up at school. I had a heart attack and almost died at school. I didn't even see you. Where were you?
A heart attack? Grandpa, how are you now? I'm coming right now. Little hedgehog, my grandpa had a heart attack. I need to go. Take me to dinner another time.
Okay, go quickly. What a coincidence. His grandpa had a heart attack. Grandpa Foster did too.
Grandpa, how are you?
I'm not dead yet.
I told you already, you're getting old. Stop worrying about school business. But you just wouldn't listen.
Tell me the truth. Where did you go? Were you with the eldest Miss Sullivan?
Nothing escapes your eyes.
You little rascal. That girl from the Sullivan family is no good. Her background isn't good enough for the Foster family. As for her character, it's even worse. She's nothing compared to that Hogan girl. If she hadn't saved me today, I'd be...
Grandpa, those are two different things. The eldest Miss Hogan saved you. I'll prepare a generous gift to thank her, but if you want me to marry her, not a chance. Once I've chosen someone, I won't change. I will only marry the eldest Miss Sullivan in this life.
You're going to be the death of me.
Your health is poor. Don't get angry.
If you want to give me some peace, just marry Miss Hogan obediently and break up with that lowly girl from the Sullivan family.
Grandpa, I'll do anything but that. Marrying the eldest, Miss Hogan, is out of the question.
You? Sigh. What did I do to deserve this?
Can you stop being so prejudiced against the eldest Miss Sullivan? You'll see, she's a wonderful person.
I don't know what's gotten into this brat. No way. I won't let him marry Vivian Sullivan, and that Sullivan family mess hurt the Hogan girl so badly. What good can Vivian Sullivan be? I have to find a way to make this brat give up. Since you say so, I won't force you then. When do you plan to bring her to see me?
It might take a while. I just got her contact info. She might not even want to see you.
You? Fiend. Great. You reject such a good girl like the Hogan heiress and insist on being friends with that lowly Sullivan woman. You're determined to kill me with anger.
Grandpa, what do you mean, friends? Can you stop being so harsh?
Not only will I be harsh, I'll beat you to death, you rascal, before you disgrace the Hogan family name completely.
Grandpa, I just remembered I have urgent business. Please don't get angry. Be careful not to hurt your health.
Sir, this is the first time the young master has cared so much about a girl. From what I see, he's serious. This time.
I don't care how serious he is. I'll never allow a scheming girl like Vivian Sullivan into the Foster family. Get the car ready. I'm going to the Hogan family to discuss the engagement with you and How again.
Yes.
How is the contact with Star Labs going?
Young Master Foster, the head of Star Labs, hasn't given a clear answer yet.
Keep contacting them. Whatever the cost. I must get Star Labs' patented technology.
Yes.
As long as it fixes the little hedgehog's hand, then I'll take her to see Grandpa. Grandpa definitely won't object then.
Boss, sir, from the Foster family. They want to buy our new patent, cell regeneration technology. Name our price. Should we agree?
The Foster family. Zach Foster's family?
Yes.
Good. Let's rip them off. Just throw some random patent at them. The Fosters embarrassed me in public. They'll never get the cell regeneration patent.
Yes.
Sweetheart, did that boy of the Foster family upset you again? What happened? Tell Dad. I'll teach him a lesson for you.
Not really. He just embarrassed you by calling off the engagement publicly. And invested in the Sullivan family. I can't let this go without revenge.
That's my girl. Let me tell you, no matter who upsets you, you must retaliate fiercely. Dad's got your back.
Thanks, Dad.
I just heard something about a patent and technology. What does that mean? Doesn't that have to do with Star Labs?
Yeah. What if I'm the owner of Star Labs? Would you believe me?
I do. Of course I do, you. You're the owner of Star Labs?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Then we don't have to worry about the patent. Your arm can be saved.
Oh, actually, after all these years, I'm used to living with this prosthetic. Besides, many companies want this technology. If we sell it,
Why sell it? Your dad isn't short on cash. Besides, compared to money, fixing your arm is more important.
in my past life, Quinn Sutton knew about Starlab's patent. It could make me normal, but he refused. But you and Hao didn't even hesitate. I'm glad I got a second chance.
Master Howe, old Master Foster's here. He says he wants to see you thank the eldest miss for saving her life. He's waiting outside now.
Why is that old man here? Stella, what did old man Foster mean by saving his life?
I ran into him at school. He had a heart attack. I just helped him.
Oh? That old man. He's better off dead. Raising such a jerk grandson. If I see him, I'll stomp on him personally.
My dad really holds a grudge.
Make him wait at the door. Let him in when I've cooled off.
Dad, Grandpa Foster is old. Let him in. If anything happens, I'll have to save him again.
Fine. I'll let him in for your sake. Or I'll have to clean up if he dies at our door.
The Hogan boy, I've been. From outside. Sneezes? Are you bad-mouthing me behind my back?
Hey! I wasn't bad-mouthing you. I was cursing you, waiting to see when you'd kick the bucket.
You little brat. Forgot how much I looked after you when you were a kid? You ungrateful prick.
I learned it all from you. When it comes to being ungrateful, your precious grandson is even better.
Stella, how about you ditch this dad? Come to the Foster family. I'll take you as my granddaughter, okay?
You old man. You're trying to steal her right in front of me? Let me tell you, Stella is my daughter. She's not going with you.
So what? You still lost her for 20 years? She hasn't even spoken yet. How do you know she won't?
Believe it or not, I'll throw you out.
Whoa, Dad! Don't worry. I'll always be your daughter. Sit down first. Have some water and calm down.
My daughter is the best. She actually cares about her dad.
Yes, good. Don't be mad anymore.
Okay, then. For my daughter's sake, I'll spare you for now. If there's a next time, I'll fold your coffin lid into a trifold.
I'm also doing it. For an Isaka. Or did you think I was afraid of you?
Oh, please. Enough. One's almost 50, the other's nearly 70. Can you stop acting like children? Grandpa Foster, what brings you here today exactly?
Stella, thanks for saving me. This is the 100 million reward. I promised you.
Thank you, Grandpa Foster.
So Stella likes money? I'll make money for Stella every day then. That'll keep her happy.
Stella, actually, I came here today. Besides thanking you in person for saving my life. There's one more thing.
What is it?
It's about your engagement with my brat grandson. I want you to go through with it.
What? Did you forget what you said before? Who was it that looked down on our Stella? You want to go back on your word now?
You brat. What's your attitude? Is that how you talk to your elders?
It's not like this is new. What? Can't handle it? Then get out. This is my house.
You. Humph. I'm a big man. I won't argue with a petty guy like you.
Grandpa Foster, Can I ask why? My dad's blunt. But I remember you saying, the Fosters would never let a disabled person in.
Well, I want to apologize to you. I was being short-sighted before. But I know better now. I just hope you can give my grandson...
Hold it! Listen here, all men. Don't think of sticking our flower into your cesspool.
Dad.
Oh? What? Can't a man tell the truth anymore?
Grandpa Foster. I want to ask, does your grandson feel the same way?
That's exactly why I came to see you today. My grandson, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's completely obsessed with that little temptress, Vivian Sullivan. I can't tolerate a woman of such character. Join the Foster family.
So that's why? Why, he's suddenly not blind anymore today. Turns out he just has no other choice. Who do you take my daughter for?
Don't say such harsh words. I truly like this girl, Stella. It's all because of my grandson.
Enough. Enough. Let me tell you, even if you talk until you're blue in the face, my daughter will never marry your grandson. This engagement is definitely off. Someone show him out.
Stella, what do you think? You haven't met that boy, Yannick. You'll surely like him once you meet him.
I feel the same as my father. My life cannot be wasted on someone who doesn't love me. I can't agree to this.
Fine. It's Yannick's loss. Pretend I was never here today.
Sigh, Stella, I'm telling you. Stay away from them in the future. One lacks dignity as an elder, and the other is a loafer. Don't let them corrupt you. Understand?
Okay, I understand.
Sigh.
CEO Foster, Star Labs is playing us. What they gave us isn't the cell regeneration patent at all.
Then go take it. How dare they play me? I'll make the head of Star Labs regret being born. Contact them for a meeting and have men lie in wait nearby.
Yes.
Little Hedgehog, what are you doing? When do you have time? You promised to treat your big brother to dinner.
Boss, young Master Foster wants to meet.
I didn't go looking for him, yet he delivers himself to my doorstep. Then I'll go meet him. Tell him yes.
Yes?
Buzzy, some other time.
Why here? This is where Little Hedgehog brought me last time too.
Boss, young Master Foster is here.
Let him in.
Yes.
How is it you?
So you're the owner of Star Labs. About that cell regeneration patent.
There's no way I'm selling you the patent. Forget about it. I didn't expect Grandpa Foster's grandson to be this showy peacock. I knew it. He wasn't being sincere. Flirting with me while getting engaged to Vivian Sullivan. How loathsome. I must teach him a good lesson.
Young Master Foster, you're asking for it. How dare you lay a hand on our young Master Foster?
Shut up. Who told you to butt in?
But you clearly, to heal her hand, was the reason you wanted to buy this patent? Now look what happened. Not only is she ungrateful, but she hit you too. Why are you still protecting her?
So he did it for me. Did I misunderstand him?
Get out. Do you have any right to speak here?
You want to buy this technology to heal my hand?
Yes, I just want you to be a normal person again. But don't get me wrong, I don't mean that I'm repulsed by you. I've never looked down on you. I swear.
Does it hurt?
It does?
I'll have Shadow treat your wound.
No need. Give me a kiss, and it won't hurt anymore.
Young Master Foster, you're so shameless. Does your fiancé know you're like this?
So, you're jealous. None of her damn business, you're the one I like. I formally called off the engagement with the Hogan family. A couple of days ago, I also settled the matter of the Hogan family, targeting the Sullivan family. Well, are you moved?
So, he invested in the Suttons because of me. This idiot. His brain really doesn't work well. With these genes, would the child be a fool? So, what do you want?
Obviously, I want you to be my girlfriend. It's fine if you don't agree. How about, let me be your boyfriend?
It's not impossible. But I already have a fiancé. What should I do?
What? You have a fiancé?
Yeah, and I don't plan to break it off. Still want to be my boyfriend like this?
You. Just break up with him, okay?
No. The Sullivan family has a real heiress named Vivian Sullivan. I heard before. You seem to like her.
Bullshit. Nonsense. I only did that for your sake. Did they get it wrong? I'll go clear this up right now.
No need yet. As long as you withdraw the investment in the Sullivan family, I might consider calling off the engagement.
Isn't she the adopted daughter of the Sullivan family? Is she being mistreated?
What?
Are you willing? Of course I am. I'll withdraw it right now.
President Sutton, the Foster family suddenly withdrew their investment. Our capital chain is broken. Stock prices are falling. Customers are all asking to terminate their contracts.
Quick, contact young Master Foster right now.
We already did. Once they heard it was us, they just hung up.
How could this happen?
The results will be out soon. That woman Stella Holt will have to kneel and apologize? I can't wait!
Stella Holt, let's see how arrogant you can be now. Once the results are out, I'll post the video of you being kept by an old man online. You'll never be able to show your face again.
Teacher, are the exam results out?
That's right.
Teacher, who's the top scorer this time?
The top scorer of this exam has much higher scores than before. Over 50 points ahead of the second place.
Ethan Sullivan, Vivian Sullivan, enjoy your happiness for now. Let's see how much longer you can act up.
Teacher, hurry and announce the results. I can hardly wait.
The first place in this exam is our new transfer student, classmate Stella Holt. Congratulations to her.
How is that possible?
Classmate Ethan Sullivan, you should learn from classmate Stella Holt. Your performance dropped quite a bit.
Impossible. She must have cheated.
Yes, teacher. My brother put in a lot of effort for this exam. Impossible. You're lower than a transfer student. I demand to check the surveillance.
What? Lacking the skill so you accuse me of cheating? You Sutton family members are such sore losers.
Stella Holt, stop gloating there. You're a cripple. How could you beat me?
What's wrong with being disabled? If you can't even beat a disabled person, then aren't you just a loser?
Ella Foster, what brings you here?
What? As the board's chairman of Capital University, I can't come?
Grandpa Foster. Hello, I'm Vivian Sullivan, your grandson's fiancée. We've met before.
Who do you think you are, trying to social climb with the Foster family? Only Stella Holt can be my granddaughter-in-law. Just give up.
Grandpa Foster, you're joking, right? Didn't the Foster clan invest $1 billion in my family? As adovre. This.
Is that so? I'm sorry, though. My grandson made a mistake with that money. It was just taken back.
What?
Hello? What? Vivian, Dad said. The Suttons are bankrupt.
Impossible. How can this be?
Vivian Sullivan, Ethan Sullivan. A bet is a bet. Now that you've lost, shouldn't you keep your promise?
Nonsense. How could I possibly lose to you? You only have one hand. How can you beat me?
By using my brain, obviously. And right now, I am not disabled.
Impossible. How could you be cured? This must be a prosthetic.
Why not? The cell regeneration tech by Star Labs was designed to heal the disabled. Now it's a success. And since I own Star Labs, of course I can cure myself.
Take them out. They're an eyesore.
No, wait. Let me go.
Grandpa Foster, what brings you here?
That boy told me everything. I knew it right away. He got your identity wrong. That's why I rushed over to see you. But does he know you're the Hogan heiress yet?
No, not yet.
Then let's not tell him. I want to see when he finds out that the one he's rejecting is you. His face will be priceless.
Little hedgehog, just you. Wait, I'm going to the Hogan family to call it off. Why don't you break up with your fiancée too? Uncle Hal, I'm here today to officially end the engagement. This is the annulment paper.
You little brat. Do you think having old man Foster's protection means I won't teach you a lesson? Huh?
Uncle Hal, I love Renee Sue. I have no feelings for your daughter. Forced love isn't sweet. I'm calling off this wedding no matter what.
Renee Sue. Which Renee Sue?
She is.
Dad, I'm back.
Come here, sweetie.
This is your dad?
Yes,
So you're the Hogan heiress. Your name is Hogan, not Sue.
that's right.
Since you want to call off the engagement, I'll grant your wish today.
Grandpa, I'm not calling it off anymore.